wasn't extreme enough, or they just don't consider it a game. Good that Fallout 4, which doesn't really have competitive aspects, is more streamable. Sure where chat should go. Yeah, it's right now. It's yeah, it's gonna have to go over top. I don't need to. just as long as I'm still shooting.
Directive. Acquire all
Is that actually being shot? Like, are they shooting at me from the sky? What is this nonsense? No, they're over there. If I were to give it like the least imaginative name, I can, honestly though, I don't have an idea. It's just that big ground, that big red building. The weird door. Like a log door, but it's just like the ends of the logs, I guess. It's neat. Looks like bubbles. Bubble door.
As crazy as it is here, it's better than we're out there.
Foosball. So let's see what kind of idea challenges. Kill crate. Photo. Up, clean. Okay, well, I need to yes. See, at least they're ghouls this time. The friggin' super mutants have so much range that the last place my base was, they would just shoot it at range, and my base wouldn't bother to defend itself at all. Which is just like the most frustrating thing ever, because they just slowly whittle away the walls and just break everything until I had to replace it all, which is costly. So I moved it over here, and then there's still super mutants coming from over here shooting at it, and this gun just refuses to do anything. Why is this there? What? Why? What? Did I mean to put a door there? Or did I just forget to move all that stuff? Do I want a door there? Huh. This is a big one. I want more stuff for sure. So yeah, while I wait for... Actually, so she is. Let me just make sure I actually... Yeah, that's me. Just gonna make sure. Yeah, I'm waiting. Okay. Bit of a delay. Oh, somebody's here. Okay. Oh, no. No, oh. That's what I get for not moving, I guess. Wait. Okay. Chairs? I forget. Okay, yeah, that's where couches are. I got a nice fancy couch. I guess between the balconies. Yeah.
Lean back and
Couple
take
nice
a peek.
couches. Needs to be something on the wall there, right? Oh wait. How do I? Yeah. Oh, I don't own that. I own this, which is, I mean. Like, it's just, it's better than... It's better than the alternative. Nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's... Okay, yeah. It's on the other side. I'm like, where is it? What? Oh, oh. I'm like, did I? Huh? Yeah.
And I'll leave you one
Did it go into storage? Maybe. Is this what it was? I guess.
Like you did on Frank's gallery before.
I mean, like, what would you do to cover up a ceiling? Ceiling paint.
This cloth is so old, it is crumbling into powder.
I mean, yeah, putting a lamp over it would be like this. Something like that.
There's no time to be upset
That's why
anymore.
I got
Let it all
overhead
go.
lighting. She's just released. She's like, oh, thank I want to just chill. I want to just watch you work. It's like, oh, thank you for that. I like this. I'm just gonna put, like, you know, a gun on the wall or something. Cool with that? Yeah. Horse wall. What? Deer head wall. These are new things. What kind of weapons do they have? Rifles. Just rounds. Okay. Let's see how it is.
And oil spill. I have never
Doesn't like this
seen
wall.
anything so beautiful.
But can Junkies combination. Fair enough, yes, that's true. No, I don't even have to, like, building it isn't the only thing. I got my shop here and everything is cheap. If you want plans, they are 10 caps. So if you got PC, come to my shop, buy everything you can, because I'm trying to break the economy of the game. The only thing I really kind of upcharge on, well, not even upcharge, I just try to charge fairly. Like this is a pretty good weapon. 50% of your target's armor. Oh, well. That's okay. I've got another friend who's on PS4, and she might be going back to it after she sees all the updates. So, maybe you've got a new friend you could play with. Yeah, some of these weapons are actually pretty good. Like, even though this is a 1-star, you gain health regeneration. So if you're a melee build, it's pretty fast, does a good amount of damage, and you'll be healing the entire time. Yeah, mostly fair prices. And Ultrasight, once again, bloodied though, because everybody's a bloodied build these days. I don't like bloodied builds just because it makes you too squishy, and I like the Exo 1 armor. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in Fallout 76, so that's what I'm actually running. Like, Fallout 4 is just what it let me call it on Twitch, so it got labeled like that. What are you gonna do? But yeah, this is just my shop and my camp, which has foosball. I mean, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm in third person, so you can't even see my Exo 1 armor that's been like painted and changed to look kind of silly, kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. Like, the helmet's kind of... I wish I could change the color of the helmet. If it could be, like, gold or red, it would fit in so perfect. Yeah, and then I just look like your standard character.
Thank you. Keeps on giving.
Because I'm always in power armor, so I didn't really bother to spend a lot of time. It would have been interesting if they'd made the foosball like more playable, but I guess they just had the very specific animation set up. Oh, I'm not gonna be like, I only just started, man. I think maybe my friend's here. If Sensing Clowns is there, you should make yourself known. I'm waiting. to do the daily ops, which is like, if you haven't been playing, it's murder spree. Robots. Oh, can only be killed by a melee attack. Okay. I don't like the only can be killed by a melee attack thing. There's somebody. They want to check out my shop. Yeah, go on. What are you doing? What's up? I'm confused. Or, there was an enemy. Oh. It's like, the gun's gone. Let's see if it buys. But yeah, I like to, most of my guns get, free extra names. The Executioner, which is just, a sledgehammer with, instigating for a legendary. So the first attack does double damage. And one of its other mods is power attacks do an extra 40% damage. So basically I can flatten most things in one hit, and that's without any perks increasing my melee damage. So that's pretty OP. It's what I do whenever I'm trying to save ammo. I'll just kind of switch to this build and just, yep, alright, cool. We'll take that. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't been around for a while, they just implemented the One Wasteland, which means all enemies are now level 50. Yeah, let's see if there's any events going on right now. Load bearing. Yeah, let's jump into that. And see what's up. But yeah, so that's just the instigating sledgehammer that I have. It's yeah, if I want to save ammo, basically that's what I'll do.
Support personnel, please report to mine shaft, the lane, for repair and collection duty. Civilians, please exit the area. Thank you.
No, there's the button. Press the button. Alright, well, it was great to have you. Alright. Just run through the load bearing. Blow himself up. Alright. Later. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna switch to something a little more potent here.
Attention.
Let's see the
Shots
Gatling
being
gun.
detected. Support personnel, please initiate
This is actually, the mod on this, the legendary one is really good. Doesn't really have any Now, we should mention, the One Wasteland thing is kind of buffed everything to level 50 at least. A lot of things have been buffed even higher. Level 100, level 70 enemies are extremely common now. Which, I mean, I think it shows my level whenever, the XP comes up.
aftershock detected. Please
That
collect
I'm,
any
182 or something at this point. 183.
drilling systems. Restored. Activating collection protocol.
That's what I need to repair, not kill.
Support. Initialization complete. Beginning mineral.
I could just,
harvest.
I'm pretty OP, I guess, at this point in this game. There's not a lot of challenges left. Some of the big events are challenging. Gimme. See, this is annoying. trying to mine it. It's not mineable. They'll fix the glitch that, you know, lets you just kind of claim reward. There used to be a glitch with the daily quest in Foundation that if you picked up one of the quest items accidentally, like it was somebody else's spawn, you would just show up and he would just kind of be like, oh, you have it, okay. But he wouldn't actually take it from you. So every single day you could just show up and finish the quest without actually going out to find what he wanted you to find. Which was amazing, but they fixed that in the last patch. But they won't fix the fact that you can't mine half the stuff in the mines during these missions. Like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, grabbing this stuff. Like, see, oh, look, I grabbed the iron. But I couldn't grab the ultracite, which is actually rare and something I would want. But the iron works. The iron's fine. Why? Harvest. Why are you trying to direct me out there? Okay. So I got turned around, I guess. He's not even broken. Copper. They see? Yeah, that one's fun. But watch, I'll find a bunch of lead, which is something I actually really want. No, not coal, not working. Coal doesn't. I don't know what I but why isn't that getting fixed? But these minor things that just kinda, it saves the player a little bit of time. Like, it's not like getting the part 4 board takes long, or rather, it isn't, but it isn't. It's not hard. It's what I'm trying to say. It's like a level 60 enemy, and you can talk to him, and if your charisma's high enough, you can potentially salary him some money on it. But chances are you're just gonna shoot him. She's like a level 60 enemy. Nothing to really worry about. And then you just bring it in. It just takes like 5 minutes. Whenever you won't even let me collect lead in the mines. Like, I just want some black titanium. Can you let me mine it, please? No? Am I supposed to hold it? No. Do I have to shoot it first? No. Like, I don't know, is this a common problem on the other systems? Or is it just PC? And just through Xbox? Because it doesn't seem like they care. I haven't heard anything about it. See, these other ones are completely mineable. Look at that. Oh my god, I can take it. It disappears. You can tell. I just don't understand. That would be like priority 1.
Please reserve your conversation.
Electric Mayhem, which I think I had on to start, but I don't know if anybody actually saw it. So this is my Tesla gun. It has a mod on, its legendary perks that it ignores 50% of an enemy's armor. And then I've also got a rifle perk on that ignores 36% of an enemy's armor. So the thing with the Tesla gun is that whenever you shoot an enemy or the ground or anything near, like within range, it'll just kind of fork out towards. See, like as long as it's close enough. If he were an enemy, that would be hurting him. So you can take out entire groups really fast with this gun. And that's essentially what it's for in my arsenal. It's for killing large groups of enemies.
Civilians should remain clear while the bells ring.
Or like large groups of armored enemies, really. It's pretty good for clearing out robots, to be honest. I knew who was watching. If that's a clown's there, you know, let yourself be known. I'm just trying to make sure I don't completely do all my dailies and ignore because I'm waiting to explain all the bounty board and all this score nonsense. I will probably check it if I can. There we go. That's what I get for pressing stuff. Don't mess with the setup, right? So yeah, the scoreboard. Ooh! Excavator paint, which, I mean, cool, yeah, because everybody uses the excavator. Not. If you're a pack rat, you do. that 100 buff for carry capacity is pretty mint. Army 4. I mean, do I want a metal 4? At least it's unlocked, right? Right. Okay. So that's one daily quest. And I think, oh wait, did I finish a weekly that was, yeah, complete events? Yeah. Okay. Legendary. Like, it's, if I could just find a bunch of legendary enemies, I would. Okay. Yeah. All right. As I said it, so this one guarantees like 3 legendary enemies, and now that they're all at level 50, they guarantee a drop of like a level 45 weapon. Or like level 50, whatever. Most of them are capped at 45 for some reason. So why not just have a level 50 version? Or call it the level 50 version. Anyway, I digress. This used to be like one of the early quests that you do whenever you start, and it probably still is. However, the first leg of it here is kill the 3 wolf packs, and the leader of each one is a legendary. So if you're doing the daily challenges where you need to kill a bunch of legendaries, keep an eye out for this one because it guarantees at least 3. I say at least because there is a second part where it's okay, he's not actually there. Oh shit. I mean I think that was No, I need to run to the other guy. Because this guy seems like he's not really gonna care. That's the one thing, he can't pick up loot from things other people killed, obviously, same as every other people. But if you, like, do a little bit of damage, then, hey, look at that. Hey, there you are. Awesome. But if you do a little bit of damage, you can participate and get a little bit of loot. But most people, they don't care, or they don't know, or they're not willing to learn. So they won't let you participate in the legendary kill. They'll just kind of kill it as fast as they can, because they want the legendary. Just, I mean, it's a way of thinking. But you'll see, like, the more nicer players who will, if somebody's, see this guy, he's running, he's coming, he wants this kill. So I mean, I already did some damage. I'll wait. If I shoot this gun again, it's gonna shoot all of them. So I gotta let him get here. I'm gonna use my note to let him know exactly where. That's not awful. It's only useful at a certain time of day, though. And that's Leader of the Pack, which I killed 2 legendaries, which at least that's good for daily challenges. I was at 2, now I'm at 4. Hooray. Let's see. Okay, so now we can like look into some more other stuff. Now that you're here. Here's all the things you've missed in not playing in a few days. Well, here's some of the stuff you've missed. Like the scoreboard. This is the second one they've done. So they already finished one of these. And as you complete challenges, you get points. Like right now, my rank's 39 out of 100. And it's only been like 2 weeks. But yeah, and then as you go, you unlock some cosmetic stuff, some actually, like this gives you a temporary strength buff whenever you use it, so that's useful. Well, I'm not gonna explain this to people who might already know. I'd like to at least guarantee the information is gonna help somebody. Anyway, they also give you stuff like the lunch boxes, which are great for leveling up, and stuff like atoms, the prestige currency, caps, some really interesting stuff like the foosball table, which I've got in my camp right now. Yeah, and then just like paint jobs. As you get further along, they get more and more over the top with how the design is, which is pretty neat. Yeah. And most of the challenges are pretty easy. I mean, level up. Use photo mode while in a group. That means just literally jump into a group. You don't have to be with them taking their photo, and then use photo mode. Take a picture. Like just to prove a point, I'm gonna show everybody how quick and easy that is. Join. Go photo mode. Snap. Done. See? Use photo mode while in a group. And I just got 500 points because it's a double weekend. And then I can just... Who cares about the team? Now, now this is actually something that's brand spanking new. So what they did the one wasteland, which means everything is now like level 50 minimum. But what they added, so they've still got the same sort of system, but if you look at the top there, you can see something that says legendary perks. So they've added a legendary perk system. So all these cards that you don't really want that you get from those packs, you can now scrap. You scrap them for coins. Okay, cool. What do I use the coins for? Well, you use them for your legendary perks, which now, finally being level 400 makes sense, because you unlock more slots based on your level. And the legendary perks are pretty powerful. Ammo Factory, since you already have the Ammo Smith, which increases the output by like 200%, adding another 150% is pretty ridiculous. I'm a bit of a crafter, so this one was a necessity. Master Infiltrator, you can auto unlock stuff now. Having this one negates the need to ever equip the hacker or lock picking, because it increases your lock picking and hack picking instantly to +3 at all ranks. Doesn't matter. Like, here we go. See, at the first level, it just increases it to +3, so you can get rid of those cards, so you don't need them anymore. And then you can auto unlock stuff as you go up. There's cards for all of the different specials. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's the menu. And some of them are like, generate 1 in combat enhancing chem every hour. I assume that's every hour you play. What? Up to a max of 3? Yeah, the unlocking spaces helps in a lot of stuff, because then you're not worried as much about other, and this is super helpful too, because with the other ones you run out of space. You're just like, okay, I can only have so many points, but I'm still leveling up. What's the point? I can just move them around. Like, my endurance is 1 because I just don't need anything in endurance. I'm too busy. Everything in my strength is so that I can carry more stuff. Like, if you're not playing for Fallout first, then you just don't have any room in your storage. But yeah, so you end up with, oh, everything's in a deficit, I need more points. So they added that to the perk system. You can there's a point, yeah, there's a card for every perk, are all over here, all special. Spekiel. Sekiel. Okay. Whatever. Sessial? Anyway. Yeah, but as you level them up, they give you up to a +5. Oh, it jumps. Okay. I thought it was just up to +4. But it also gives you the 5 perk points, so you could potentially add that, give yourself a stat boost, and then add another card here. Which I should... Oh, shit, yeah. I should always make sure I've equipped the right cards, because that's the one thing that does really annoy me about the card system, is whenever I go back to camp, I've got to take off Bloody Mess, put on Super Duper, make everything I want, take off Super Duper, put on Bloody Mess. It's like, well, what's the point? I mean, all you're doing is wasting time at this point. There should be a few, like Super Duper, that's just context. I mean, once you've unlocked it, it's unlocked. I mean, it doesn't really take up space because you're not going to be using it at the same time as you're going to be fighting. Okay, but yeah, that's just me standing out in the middle of nowhere for forever. I will now create a group, or see if there is a group, which there never ever seems to be. Either there's no group, or it's full for daily ops. Oh yeah, because some of them, they're only context relevant. Like, if anytime I go to my base, I make sure to put on, like, if you see what Super Duper does, anytime you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you'll get double the results. That applies to crafting guns, to crafting ammo, to crafting... Okay, I will do that. Thank you for letting me know. To crafting ammo, to everything. So... Well, okay, there are a few exceptions, I think, but for the most part, it'll double anything. like drugs and stuff, which some of those are expensive, like the serums. Um, so having that on, it's like anytime it triggers, especially whenever I'm building ammo, like, and that's another one. You've got to take off adrenaline and put on ammo smith to get that 80% more rounds. Those are the only two that you really have to constantly swap around. Oh, I'm just taking everything off now. Oh, except you go shopping, you got to put on hard bargain, because if you don't, then you don't get the best shopping prices. Something's wrong on here. Okay, science shouldn't be on. First aid should, but why am I a point short then? Huh? Intelligence. Like, I don't need 3 points unused. Why did it say 2? What? Okay, science 2. 3 points unused. Now it says nothing. But I'm only using 2 points. 3 points unused. Okay. See, it's supposed to be first aid. Yeah. It's like it becomes a way to save yourself time because you keep running out of ammo at the higher tiers, especially once you're using all the prime receivers. Like, I run out of fusion cores too fast with this gun. And if I can build 4 of them at a time instead of 2, I will. And then if I can potentially double that to 8, I mean, I'm going to take every advantage I can get, because running around in the nuke zones takes forever. Wait, am I over encumbered? Oh, wait, I would be, wouldn't I? Yeah, I just picked up a giant machine gun. And I'm carrying way too many of everything else. What can we drop? I can drop that, even though I always need plastic. Don't need that. There we go. Let's go to the Mr. Mole Man and trade in some legendaries, because that's another thing I don't like, is like his limit of like 150 script a day for selling legendaries is just way too low. And then the vendors have a limit of like 1,800 for caps. So it's like, okay, so I can't sell all my legendaries to the legendary vendor. I can't sell them all to the regular vendor. And everybody else is like spilling legendaries out their ears, so they don't want to buy them. Like, what am I supposed to do with them? It's like, I guess just throw them on the ground. Like, they just become completely, like, I don't care about any of these. Like, if it's not one of my, like, hearted ones, it's not worth it. And those, because those are already pretty much, this one shoots an additional projectile, pretty much. Don't want anything other than that. Come on, that's awesome. This one's instigating, so double damage at full health, 40% more on a power attack, and it's 90% reduced weight. So it's super light in my pack, and it flattens everything in one hit. This one's plus 30 to robots, but it's got a prime receiver, so it does extra to Scorched, and it's just got a crazy high firing rate. I got my crowd clearer here, which ignores 50% of my target's armor. An instigating auto grenade launcher, which just softens up big groups of heavies. Let's see, how much money does he even have left? Once again, the chat's in the way. 100. Okay. I don't need that either, right? Yeah. Okay, and now he's down to 20. Like, and you are basically guaranteed some legendaries whenever you do the daily op. So yeah. If I ever get anybody to join a group. Somebody joined, I know, but they didn't really stay long. It's just one person. What did they expect? Me to jump in instantly? Oh. This is probably the quickest daily event to do. Manhunt. Like, there's a good chance, since the guy was there, that it's going to be done before I even spawn in, or as I'm spawning in. Yeah? Is that what just happened? Yep. And it's done. Okay. And it didn't give me, like, something super heavy for my inventory, so that's nice. Okay. I might just jump into the daily ops soon. Alone. Let's do the one daily quest where I need to claim a workshop. That one should be very, very quick.
Priority responder message incoming. Immediate evacuation of the First Friends Church in Charleston is required due to swarming vermin.
Yeah,
Rural in
okay.
this area does reveal salvage. Well-equipped trained personnel can recover.
I'm not even sure which quest she's referring to. I don't know. People like to get on that radio and talk a lot. It's probably a quest I already did in, like, the main story. It's like, I literally was just at the prison helping you guys. Come on. Like, no respect. They just do not appreciate you at all. But yeah, this is my gun that if I want something dead, this is what I use. Because I don't really have to shoot long. That said, they are moving around a lot. And that one just makes things so easy. This guy don't like to aim. Well, you don't have to. That's why we invented guns that shoot lightning. Okay, well, could you tell me where the enemies are at least? Because, I mean... Is it the Scorched that I have to clear out? Or is it super mutants hiding somewhere? Like, I don't know. Usually it's super mutants here. Sometimes it's robots. I don't know that I've ever seen it be Scorched. Was that it? Did I clear them all? Is it gonna tell me? Okay, I guess that was it, and they weren't gonna tell me. Okay. And easy 500 points, which gives me a bunch of atoms. 150, which I think isn't really worth anything in the store. What is that worth again? Like, oh, look, I can get black overalls for 400, which, okay, I didn't even get half of that. Oh, 30% off this uniform that's, oh, way too expensive. What about the utility stuff? Oh, okay, I could buy 3 repair kits, or scrap kits. Which, I actually do use those a lot. Oh! There's emotes I could buy. I've got... I haven't paid a penny for any of the stuff I do have. I've got like 1200 Atom. And I have bought stuff in the store, like, from the store with the Atom, but I've never actually paid for the Atom. I haven't spent any money on this game. It's free with Game Pass, so... Ooh! I want to kill Scorch Beast. It's hard to guarantee anything in this game unless it's an event. And an event is like the only way to guarantee a Scorch Beast that'll be landed the whole time. And having them land will save you a lot of ammo. And time, really, because trying to shoot them while they're flying around. It's like, dude, knock it off. I just want you to die. It's like, why aren't you cooperating? That's such a reasonable request. Oh, prepare to fight. Okay, I am prepared. How else am I supposed to prepare? I've got a big gun. Do I reload it? But it sells. I don't want to leave a bunch of cell. See, that's the thing. My ammo counter right now says I have 35 spare, like, fusion cells for this gun. But that is a false number. Because every single time you run out of ammo with this gun, I don't know if it's a glitch or, like, maybe they're trying to give you back some of the ammo, but you'll pop it out, but your ammo gauge will still say you have, like, 32 or 6 rounds in it. And it's like, oh, okay. So, whenever it pops out, it doesn't actually get destroyed because it thinks it still has like 6 rounds in it, which at that point it does. 6 whole rounds for an entire core. So it it seems like I have a lot of full cores, and I do have a couple, but most of them are pretty much empty. Okay, is this guy not gonna come? Did it just glitch out that bad? Like, how much can one person prepare for a fight? Am I supposed to be killing all of these guys? I guess. Because that's not really preparing for a fight. That is fighting. Huh. If he never shows up, this is just never gonna do anything. So, I mean, I'm not really gonna wait here for 7 minutes just to have nothing happen and fail because it didn't start. I'm gonna wait until it hits that 7-minute mark and then assume he's not coming. Yeah. That's right. He's probably scared of me. I would be. He's a big gun. Okay. Well then let's just do the daily op. Now you have to do these in a certain amount of time to get certain levels. Each level unlocks something different. I think the first one is you get extra caps, maybe? And then the second one is you get an additional legendary item, so you get 2 in that case. No, they always show up during that time. Like, that was the timer for the event. And if it was like wait for the 7 minutes, then it's like, okay, then keep spawning enemies at the very least. It's not like Line in the Sand where you can hear the thing going off and every couple like minute or so it spawns in a bunch of enemies. So, like, I'm pretty sure that one was just glitched out, or the Scorch Beast got caught behind something. But yeah, so the final level of this, you have to do it in under 8 minutes, and you get extra chance at rare items, which are like usually plans. I got the Symptomatic last time, which cures all diseases, and you can build it in your base. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heal up. If I have any lunch boxes, I'm going to pop those, or at least one of those. Okay, 2. To get a good XP boost. And then I'm going to mostly run through and ignore enemies. Not because I can't kill them, but because I want to try to do the 8 minutes solo. It recommends a party, which is smart, and you'll see why. I'm going to take this fusion core. Okay. Now the timer's going to start on the top right, and we have 8 minutes. And I've got to run between stuff and stand near things. Okay, here we go. Okay, here. Get out of my way, robots. So, yeah, first I gotta repair this, which is a stop at it and hold the button thing. Oh, shoot, and I missed. It's okay. It's okay. I'm so anxious already, and I hope they don't knock me around too much. See, this is exactly why. Oh! Nope. See, and they're resilient, so they can't be killed unless they're hit with a melee attack. They can be hurt, but not killed. Which, I'm just gonna switch up. Now I need to get to the other boxes and turn them on. Which, oh my god, I'm so turned around. I don't know these maps well enough yet. Oh no. I'm so lost already. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the 8 minutes on this, but that's okay. I really don't need the rare stuff. Okay, I guess that doesn't go out. I'm lost. Like, was there not a way down? No? And it wasn't that way. We checked, right? Yeah, it's blocked off. Oh, of course, right? Yeah, maybe? Oh. Huh? Yeah? Okay. I think we're on track now. Yeah, looks good. Okay. We only lost like a minute there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it, because this is the crux of the issue. You get a bonus boost to this based on how many people are standing around it. So if you're only one person, it basically takes like 2 minutes per signal There's 2 of these. That's 4 minutes that you're just kind of stuck. So you've got to run between those other things so fast. And then the last stage is killing enemies, which you're, once again, doing all alone. Pretty high number of them. So, good luck doing it alone. I've done it once or twice alone, and they did not have the resilient mod, I'll tell you that. I think they were invisible or something. Yeah, see, I can't even kill them in one hit, and this doubles my damage and does 40% extra on the power attack. Him I can. Him, not so much. Oh, close. That's the one thing. Like, yeah, they'll drop ammo based on what you're using, but if you're using melee, it just kind of randomizes. Let's see. Same with heavy weapons like this. It won't drop the fusion cells, especially since they're ultrasight. It decides that and I'm nowhere near the speed boost thing. Yeah, so it just gives you a random thing there. They tricked me. Okay, let's see. But if I switch to something like this that uses fusion cells and find the enemy that's not hiding in smoke. There, fusion cells. So if I were, say, fighting in a group, I could just, like, shoot this into a crowd, let them kill them, and then collect a bunch of fusion cells. And it would be a pretty effective farming method for ammunition, if I didn't want to go and build it. Especially if they were, like, rocking hammers and really didn't need my help, other than, like, damaging them a little. Yeah, you can get, like, the 10mm grenades and stuff, too. I feel like after adjusting my volume, I probably got louder in my voice anyway.
That looks like another uplink coming through.
Okay, let's see. What do I want? Probably the hammer, right? Yeah. Even though they don't generally come up close enough. This guy should. Come on. There you go. Yep, see, you heard the hit, but it didn't do anything. That's another glitch that just never got fixed. Sometimes if you do too much damage, or... Awesome, thanks. But yeah, sometimes that first hit just doesn't register for some reason. It's like, oh, you did too much damage or something. Eyeball. But, well, that did nothing. Oh, except damage this guy, and now he's like super resilient because I can't use the instigating mod. 88 compared to like 600 or 700 that I usually do. Oh, that was about a month ago, or a month and a half ago. It was a big community event where we had to donate a bunch of stuff. They're actually building the base to put in game. Like, they don't have like their full base of operations with like quests tied into them yet. This is like the closest to the quests for them is the daily operations, but they don't have their own like faction or reputation system or anything like that yet. What's the one perk that I kind of keep on that barely matters, but also is kind of awesome, and I'm just sharing it. Wait, where is it? It's the one I share with my charisma. Born Survivor, that's the one. Yeah, Born Survivor. So it's that little dude that keeps hopping up and walking. Every time I go under 20% health, as long as the cooldown's been fixed, he'll just automatically use a stim pack. And I have a tendency to hit the stim pack button like 6 times in a row whenever I'm low on health. So I've just got like 300 diluted stim packs. They heal slower, but if you use like 6 of them, I mean, then it's a constant heal that's pretty powerful. And Brotherhood, I mean, I like them in theory and not in practice, I suppose. I mean, they were basically like the Nazis of the Fallout 4 universe, where they're just like, synths, we gotta wipe them all out. Every last one. Oh, and the sympathizers too, because who knows, they might be synths as well. Let's just murder them all. I always ended up kind of siding with the railroad, personally, where it's like, I mean, synths aren't so bad. It's the ones that, like, the Institute, like, got in and used their codes to, like, make them super evil. So it was like, I mean, to me the obvious choice was the railroad. Even though they're gun, the railroad spiker kind of sucks in this game. If anything, what's his name? Oh, I'm trying to remember that first guy you meet. A guy who can be your follower. He is a synth, and like that, the fact that you basically, I'm pretty sure there's a way to like help him escape and lie about killing him, but the fact that Elder Maxon wants you to kill him, I mean, dude, he's like fighting next to you, and he's a synth that's just like been like so resolute in his beliefs that he's willing to kill other synths, not knowing he's a synth. I mean, it's like a microcosm of like, yes, Agent Dance or Sergeant Dance, whatever. It's like such a perfect like microcosm of how you can be like a soldier in a cog fighting to oppress yourself and not even really know it. Okay, so I finished that in 11 minutes. That might be enough for like the second tier. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm a paladin, but I'm not an elder. 8 minutes, team recommended, as it says, yeah. It's like I've done it once or twice without a team, but yes, team is definitely recommended. So then these are like, this is your reward screen. See, because I finished it with an ultrasight gun, it gives me the 4 ultrasight fusion cores, which, if you only use that gun for the boss, I only used like 1 or 2 cores. So getting 4, it's a net gain. Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's sus. Come on, I would have made sure he lived, like, for sure. I definitely felt bad, though, whenever you're, like, fighting for the railroad and you've, like, got to wipe out the other factions, and it's like you go on the ship and it's like, okay, so I'm blowing up this ship, and there's, like, a kid or 2 on board, and I think there's also, like, a ship cat, and I'm just like, can I just, like, bring the cat back to the Minutemen or something? Like, come on. Oh, okay. It sounded like you were saying, like, you can get away without killing him, but I didn't. Like, um, what am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing my own voice. Okay. I've got friggin' YouTube open on my phone, and I'm like, who's talking so loud? It's like, oh, it's me. But yeah, these are like your basic rewards, like your best chance of rare rewards. So basically, that rare reward area would say plan Galleria signs, which I've gotten like 6 times in a row. So I sell them in my shop for like 10 caps, you know, because that's what I do. I sell everything for like 10 caps. And then I got the 2 legendaries. Well, of course. You're not going to kill him at that point. You've been fighting together and stuff. He's like... Especially if you're going full brotherhood. Like, he's your boy. It's like, yo, you're the dude that just rocks up in power armor. I don't have to tell you to get into power armor. You're just like, no, like... This is how we roll. So I'm gonna go back to my shop. What else do I need to do, actually? Kill a cryptid, level up. I need to do one of those. Well, where's Wendigo Cave? I think I'm close. I'm not sure. Devil's Backbone. Advantage. Like, it's so hard to navigate this map sometimes. There it is, Wendigo Cave. Okay, hopefully I can find a Wendigo here. Because some of the daily quests can be a little bit difficult if you don't have the right event. Like this one, where it's like, kill a cryptid. It's like, so I just have to find a Wendigo, basically, somewhere. Or even better, a sheep squatch. It's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like, can you... Can you, like, throw me a bone here? Like, I'm not even sure. Yeah. Like, see, I'm not even sure that there's gonna be a Wendigo in there. Oh, but there is a legendary. Nice. It's a piece of armor. Ooh, it's useless. You can't wear armor under power armor because... too OP, I guess. Especially with those mods. Wait, what are you? Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know where... That's better for seeing. I'm just not sure where I would find a Wendigo. Like, you assume a place called Wendigo Cave. Oh. There are Mirelurks, and... no! I was hitting the button! At the asylum. I don't even know where the asylum is. I have to go get my stuff now, don't I? Yeah, there it is. I was hitting the button. I hate these dudes who can, like, tear through your armor like nothing. It's like, that's why I hate the bloody build. It's like, are you serious? Like, have your friggin' health cut down to 20%? Their endurance points must be all put up to 15 or something, right? Like me, I'm rocking the 1 endurance. Fort Defiance. We used to have at least 2. I don't think I've ever seen any near there. Now it's a lot of scorched. Like, there's the event, one reckless night or something, or that one guarantees one at the end of it, but other than that, it's like, oh well. Also, so there's a new event called Colossal Problem, where you can fight in, if you shoot a nuke onto Mananga mine. I'm bad with names. But if you shoot a nuke on there, it'll start this quest. Oh, of course, it's legend. It'll start this quest where you can fight. Oh my god, am I out of stim packs or something? I swear that's not possible. No, not out. But, yeah, you can shoot a nuke and then you get to fight this giant, Colossus. Earl James? Earl something. Toe Jam Earl. You know? Something silly like that, but he's a giant fuck. You gotta watch. He's a giant dude. And he will flatten you pretty easily, regardless of your level. And he spawns Wendigos like crazy. Like there's like, you're usually fighting like 6 or 7 of them on top of fighting him. So yeah, that's an ordeal. Come on. There we go. I'm like hitting that button. Like, come on, use stim packs. This guy is a High King legendary Mire Alert. I've never even heard of that. Like High King, that is actually a title I've never seen before. Jesus. Behemoth might count as a cryptid. Do death claws count? Because I might know where some of those spawn. But usually it says, like, kill a death claw, so I'm kind of assuming that it doesn't count. I don't think Super Mutant Behemoth comes up, but he might just fall into the Super Mutant. Oh, no, he's not a behemoth. He's like a colossus. He's like a giant walking tumor, basically. He's a new enemy type. You'd have to look him up. He's like the Scorched Queen, but like different. Wait, did I get my stuff from the time before? I don't think I got it either time. Oh, come on, really? How are you not dead? Just that little sliver, eh? And it's for something completely useless. Yeah. Alright. Maybe I'll hang on to it for whenever I'm going through the mutant sun. Well, just, yeah, hanging out on the floor. Cool. Now, let me see. What are those dots? Are those my things? No. maybe I didn't really drop anything. Just that one thing. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, you'd think a place called Wendigo Cave would have a Wendigo, but, you know, you'd be wrong. Oh, wait, there's more. Okay, yeah, I did have stuff. I thought I had a bunch of stuff. I was like, why aren't you telling me about that anymore? Because I kept dying? That's fair. I suppose that would confuse a person. Yeah, just gonna... Okay. Like, those guys aren't very tough whenever you have a gun that it kind of ignores that they have armor. You know? Am I... No, I'm not even really close to leveling up. Like, it takes so long whenever you get to this point. Unless you run the right events. And break them, like a line in the sand. Which, if they were running it and I could... I'd love to be able to show an instance where the people, they break it. I'm pretty sure it has to do with putting down your Fallout first camp, survival camp, down where they spawn. But basically, they all spawn in a huge cluster of like 30 ghouls right above the gun. And it just bring like a grenade launcher or something to make sure you can hit a lot of them at once. And it's like such a fast farm for XP. Like, it's guaranteed like a level or two for me, and I'm like level 183. But whenever I was first starting, I hit level like 100 within the first week, and I did that event like 3 or 4 times. I'm just gonna kind of give a nice little Photosphere, or Freddy Sphere. Apparently they spawn there too. Where is that? Like, I appreciate the help. I really, really do. I like this map, man. Did they really expect you to remember the names of everywhere? Like, I knew Wendigo Cave because I was like, I feel like there should be Wendigos here. But it's like, I know a few, like White Springs is over here, yeah. Overseer's house should be up here, I think. No? Isn't she near Voltec? See? I don't even know, man. Oof. She's gonna be mad that I don't know where she lives. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I'm still in my group. I gotta get out of that. Sorry, guy. It's not like I don't want... it's just I don't want to run it again right now. I saw a post on Reddit where somebody was complaining about people just sitting in groups. Freddy's house of Scarred is in the mire around Abby's bunker. Right. Okay, I know where Abby's bunker is. Right here. Abandoned bunker. Okay, the red stop is here. So is it Freddy's house? I even have a thing that says kill a Wendigo in a clown costume, like right on top of that place. So I'm willing to bet actually that quest has been trying to tell me exactly where a Wendigo is. It's like right here, buddy, right here. But of course it's not active, so it's not like I just knew. After explaining why I'm dumb, I try to dig myself out of the hole of being dumb. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it with a costume on, but I am gonna run up and shoot him in the face. Is he inside? Where does he hide? Jester. Okay. Those aren't him. Well, it's very possible that other people know about this handy spot and have been farming it pretty hard, so he could be dead. And in need of a respawn. Let's go on the roof and see what we can see. Ooh, a recipe for something I know. Yep, I knew it. Oh, is that a plan as well? For something else I know? More stuff to sell. Which takes up all the very limited space. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. Then they make it... You'd think that they'd have a way to trigger it, so... Oh, there's an event on that people have to kill this thing? Let's spawn more of them. Yeah, here you go, buddy. Cat's on his way. Oh, okay, yep. I don't think he's probably not on camera because he's so short. The stresses of having a cat. Gotta move around your lap and everything for him. Jeez. Just so that they can like sleep comfortably and give you love and affection. Pay rent. Okay, well. Yeah, not seeing him. Let's hit this button a couple times. Is he hiding inside? Only a rusted key. Well, where do I get a rusted key? How do I not have, like, all of the keys yet? Like, honestly. And how can I not, like, either bust the door down or, like, pick the lock at this point, you know? Nope. Oh. Got excited for nothing. Oh, I guess I crippled you, huh? Yeah? Not sure what to do, huh? No. Medicare's not gonna cover this. No. Okay. Like, you're not even moving, dude. Like, are you gonna danger? I don't think I'm in danger. This guy seems pretty incapacitated. Oh, it probably. It's probably like an event or something around here, or there's a dead body of somebody that's got it. It certainly is fun that you know, stuff like this can happen. He's not even like a. Did I cripple like all of his limbs? Like his arms are crippled too. Yeah, I guess so. Like he's just lying there, like well, I can't really do anything, so I mean, you're just gonna leave me like this? And I suppose the nice thing, it's literally called the Executioner, right? Like I named it that, but it's named that. So I mean, I think we got to put him down. He seems pretty rattled, pretty confused. Don't think he has long. Oh, selling recipe. All right. Like maybe if I sell like another thing, it's like to crack his skull. I don't know. The med station's usually the last one people check, so I might not sell anything else. I'm pretty sure we need to end this. And then it's like, ding, sold. Oh, okay. Wait, what is it? Kitchen. Okay. Another recipe. Oh, and a cutting board apparently. Right. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the rest of White Springs Golf Club. Hornwright Mansion, maybe. Stop playing with your onions. I mean, why? I think he appreciated the bit. It's like, it's better than whenever they're just standing there all immortal. It's like, dude, come on, that's not fair. Let's see. I think I kind of have to look, see if there's a quest, and if there, or like an event. Thoughts on parade will not help. Reach and clear will not help. I mean, I can do leader of the pack to guarantee a few more legendaries, but that won't help with my daily. Ugh. Wish there was at least one that was a good XP farm. Like, none of this is even good for leveling up. Like, there's a 50... No, not even 50-50. There's like an 80% chance of this one glitching out, and all of the lock boxes are empty anyways. So it's like, oh, well then what's even the point? It's like, well, you gotta wait through the whole event if you wanna... Feral ghouls especially don't really bother me. I'd say that they're annoying because they move so fast. It's hard to hit them a lot of the time, which is why I pack my Tesla coil gun. Like, especially during the Colossal Problem event, like, he spawns like 8 of those dudes at a time, and they're just swarming all over you. You just aim right at the ground, and you're hitting all of them. Oh, okay. But yeah, we're gonna. This is cribs. This is my crib, y'all. Oh yeah, I got chickens. They make me fertilizer. The fact that it's only 2 is probably because people have been stealing it from me, because I forgot to put a lock on it. Aw, yeah. So we're gonna fix that right then. There. Can I put... Let's see if I can put down a floor. I think I might be able to. Usually... Yeah, okay. I will be able to. After I move this. There we go. There you go, chickens. You're not floating in the air. I think I'm near Charlie, maybe. Let me see. Oh no, never mind. Charlie's... Oh, Charlie's right here. Yeah. I know there's like Alpha is like somewhere here. Yeah, Alpha's here. I'm not sure where Beta is. I've only run the those 2. Wait, that's no. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure because the icons are not non-indicative of what they are. Yeah, but my base is in this big lake. It used to be right next to New Gad over here, but the super mutants would just shoot it from a distance, and my defenses wouldn't respond ever, so they would just kind of whittle it down and destroy all my crops and everything. Super annoying. But yeah, so let's see. This is my base. I'm gonna go into my crafting room for a second. Which, now that I think about it, wallpaper! Make it all pretty. Right, right. I made it look different than the rest on purpose. Um, so, so this is like the crafting room, of course, and it's got like, my chemistry and whatnot in it. So whenever I was building it, I was like, oh, for this room, I'm gonna do like the dilapidated building, like, yeah, so it looks kind of like a meth lab. I was like, okay, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can come in here and craft anything you need to craft, blah blah blah. Visual glitch, love that one. Uh, my party armor. Woohoo! That's right. Like I did the whole. Oh no, I'm like stuck back here. I think. Yeah. Can I? Oh no, I am. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna have to flip this around then. Or turn it sideways maybe. Oh shoot. Or just not press the button. How about that? Just leave it. Okay. Yeah, you didn't really get to see. I was in third person earlier for a bit, just to show my dude who looks like just standard character basically. Which, I mean, looking at me, other than the vampire-esque skin tone and the long hair, is pretty, generic. Yeah, just about. Yeah, so that's just the chem lab. And then I got my bobble. I still haven't actually used a single bobblehead in the game. I've just kept every single one. I don't even know. I don't even know if there are enough unique ones to fill a stand, but that's the idea behind this one. If there are, then I am missing exactly 4. And then the other ones are just doubles. Like, I have 3 intelligence up there, 2 explosives. Fair enough. Well, I mean, some of them are like pretty silly, like just extra caps. It's like, yeah, but it's like 2 or 3 extra caps at a time. So, what does that even mean? Then I got my red rocket shop. So it's a red rocket garage that I've just kind of built around, which has its cool little effect, and it's got its power thing on. And then you come in here and it's like, oh look, this is the shop. So if you're coming in from this side, you're like, oh, okay, well then I'll come in. And then you got your shop. It's like, here's your gun and your armor. Which it's because it's me going in it's just going to show me everything. But they're all sorted out. And if you're looking for plans, they're literally all the exact same price regardless. Oh, oops. But it's like, I've got some super rare plans in here that are like the T60 and the ultrasight armor stuff. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I said earlier, man. I was like, man, I did not really spend a lot of time in the character creator because I am a power armor boy and I spend my entire time in power armor, so I don't really bother with it. Like, I literally put this outfit on the other day just because I was playing the Nuclear Winter, which is like no fun. But I was playing it and it said like cosmetic items that didn't add to your stats could be brought in. So I was like, well, this is way better than bright blue, but it didn't work. So, I mean, I don't even know why I tried. But yeah, okay, so we've got my base, which has a few prestige items built, like it's got the Beerstein display case and one of the Beat Week Beerstein, which I won. And then I got my magazine display, which, again, I don't think I've read a single magazine yet. That's just the one magazine display. I've got another one in the shop. Because, you know, magazines. You gotta read while you shop. Should put some wallpaper in here, but this is like more private area. Yeah, I just added that wallpaper. Like, it's some neat, like, you get it as one of the, I think it was one of the rewards on the battle pass, because I don't remember paying for it. Yeah, it's like you can do all that. Like, this is more a private area, so I wasn't really worried about the aesthetic for sure. But it's where I grow my indoor garden, because I don't know if was Foundation around whenever you were, because that's another big change, like all the gold and the stuff you can buy with that, because you can have the farmable indoor garden. Give me the wall, not the crops. I find now it's like whenever I go, but whenever I turn around, it's like it's gonna be too much. It's like it's just everywhere. It's just it's so much. Need to cover the walls with more stuff. Okay, if you're not sure about Foundation, then probably not. Because you probably don't even, like, there's the whole Vault, what is it, 96? No, Vault 79. There's like a whole heist quest now that you gotta do, and let's see. Well, like, first, just look around a little foosball, you know, which is one of the rewards this month that you can get. And I put my power armor on just because I am over encumbered all the time without it. That's a pretty good aesthetic, actually. Oh. Ooh, now I want all the Red Rocket Diner stuff so I can make it look like an 80s diner and call it Milliways. Oh. Okay, well, now I've got a whole thing I want to do next time I'm on. I hope I can afford that stuff already. Like, otherwise I just got to get through, like, the entire battle pass to be able to afford it. The Slocum Joe's stuff. And then, yeah, this is one of the first... This is the main city, I guess, now. Not the first, but one of the major cities. Oh, what? I guess a scavenger tried something. And it did not work. Alright. Yeah, this is Ward. He used to travel everywhere. You would find him, like, out on the cliff, just hanging around. A lot of the time, though, he would be over in this bunk. Over here. He would be trying to sleep on the bottom bunk, and if you talked to him, he would stand up through the top bunk. So that was pretty interesting. So what they did was they changed it and made it so that he only ever spawns in this chair, and he will just sit here. It's kind of like Diamond City. Yeah, it's sort of. Pretty much, the idea is the same. So this guy will give you daily quests to increase your reputation, and then there's a reputation system that lets you access stuff from this guy. And this guy, you get gold bullion that you can buy stuff. They just added lunch boxes to it, so you can buy 3 of those a day if you want. But it also has stuff like the farmable dirt tiles that you can build. So I can have farmable on the second floor, third floor of my building or whatever. And then a lot of these weapons, like the gauntlet, it'll be a legendary gauntlet. You have to build it. It's a legendary, like, and it'll have random legendaries, and you can just keep building it. The higher the reputation, the better the stuff. Once you get to the full reputation level, which takes forever, which is why I'm not at it yet and don't have the item, is the gauze shotgun, which apparently the accuracy is so ridiculous it's basically a sniper rifle. So I want it desperately because I love sniper rifles. But yeah, you get gold bullion. You get like 500 from the main quest, which is like a heist of Vault 79, which is where the gold is. And there's a whole nother faction in there that'll sell you all of their stuff just right off out the gate. Which includes a new power armor that is like Secret Service T65. It's the most... I think it's the most powerful right now. Not sure. But yeah. Now, certain events will give you these things called treasury notes, which you sell for your gold bullion. So it's like another legendary script thing. You can get 200 a day. So the outline of the camps, no, like they haven't increased the radius at all. What I like, if you're asking if the amount of stuff you can build has increased, there is actually a causal relation to how much you can build and what your level is. But there's no way, nothing that makes it obvious or apparent. So as you level up, building stuff, the amount it costs of your total like spending capacity decreases like a little bit. Some stuff more than others, like your turrets and stuff will cost a lot, like relatively a lot less, whereas like a shelf will cost like a little bit less. So you can build like 1 or 2 items more every time you level up. So that's why you'll see like the really high level people have like a ridiculously overbuilt camp, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's that's cool. It's weird though how some, like, the cost of some stuff is like, if you're building a sign, it costs the same as building like a tiny little letter. It's like, that's dumb. It's like, what if the sign is a bunch of letters, like, but it's as a sign, like, see what I'll show what I mean, like, oh, there used to be a sign there. It's all stored now. Yeah, see, there's these letters, and then that's supposed to say crafting. Okay, so we're gonna do that again, which I've got to go through all these little letters because I don't have the neon letters yet, which would be so much cooler. But they're so expensive from vendors, and I can't even find a vendor to sell them to me anymore. The first time I did, I was like, okay, for 16,000, I don't have that. And then I just never found it again. But yeah, these little signs, I'm pretty sure they cost the exact same as if I wanted to go in and do like the wall decorations, like the wall decor. So I got these signs, and then I got these that are just the words themselves already, but it only has so many. And I'm pretty sure it costs the exact same to do either or. But it's like, okay, so 1 sign versus 5, 8? Not fair. Silly. It's like, basically I avoid using any defenses if I can. Like, these are just here because I know I'm gonna get attacked like I must have by this guy. I want to put up a bunch of like decorations and stuff, like having guns on the wall, but it's too expensive in terms of budget. Like, it's already almost full.
I bet I could write a whole story.
5% stored. Okay. Like, I can get rid of a bit, but it's like I've only got the 2. I'll let this guy shop, and then I think that will probably be it for Fallout. Probably it for streaming. I mean, unless we're getting on Among Us tonight, that would be cool. I'm definitely down for a game or two. I know one of the dudes in the group was saying he'd be into it and has a few people. But yeah. Just gonna let. This is me being all considerate. I just gotta, wait for this guy to shop. Yeah, okay, if you and Bob are in, then, yeah, somebody commented yesterday saying they'd be available in the evening. Let me see,
There's no time to
who was it? Tyler.
let it all go.
He said, I'll be available in the evening, got about 3 others who should be free as well. Like, could be referring to 2 of you and your friend. But that was 11 hours ago, so I assume he's talking today. Hey, cool, I sold something. Good thing I waited. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, if we can get a full group, that would be amazing. If not, like, hey, if, like, anybody watching this now or in the future is interested in playing Among Us, we're trying to get, like, a full talking group together. Well, geez. I'm not invited to D&D either. No, I mean, I think he was telling me, like, he's in the middle of a bunch of campaigns and finishing off a bunch. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. I haven't played in a long, or well, not a long time, but last time I played I DM'd, and oh, it's such a commitment. Especially during school, it was just so much. I couldn't quite finish the campaign for the guys, but we did have fun with the few ones we did get to do. Yeah. Okay, I think he is gone, and that means...
Everything has its own
Alright, yeah.
side, you know?
Well, they're just a bunch of jerks. Do they only do it over chat, or... Shit. I gotta watch my mouth. But, I hadn't thought about that. Like, doing D&D over, like, Zoom or something. I suppose you could do, like... You could always set up an app to do, like, visual rolls. So that everybody can just see a roll instead of using, everybody has their own dice or something. I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's just, I'm just, like, spitballing here. I hadn't really thought about using it. Now that I know how to set up, like, the stream and stuff, multiple windows and all this junk, I mean, it would be cool to be able to do it. This is my symptomatic. This will cure you any disease. You can get the plan for that from the daily operations. But, yeah. That would be pretty cool. Maybe consider that. See if anybody else would be down for a bunch of D&D. Anytime I do a homebrew, it's basically like, I'm gonna let you go hog wild in like a parody of some movie or something from pop culture. Like what we did on whenever I was in school for D&D was the first campaign was Labyrinth, so the adventurers were sent to get back the prince who had been kidnapped by the Goblin King, which was pretty hilarious because they ended up like sneaking into the Goblin King's chambers basically, and whenever he called for help, they just like shut the door and were like, "No, I'm fine in here," and like convinced them that, because goblins are stupid, to just not help. which was pretty great. Yeah, and then I can't even remember what the second one was. I think it was like Evil Dead or something, because I had like the necromancer and he was like taking over. It ended up being like pretty fun. Like they weren't screwing around too much, and even the silly stuff. It can be. It depends. It all depends on the group and the play style and everything. It's like there was one guy who absolutely didn't want to play with us because we were using 5th edition, and he's just like, "Oh no, like don't want to use 5th edition because like I want to use the one that's really really specific and heavy on the rules. Like if somebody does something against the rules, like they get like slapped by the DM and or just told straight up they're not allowed to do that and all this." And I'm like, I prefer the later version because it's all about like creativity and kind of doing whatever you want. Like if somebody comes up with something clever, I'm all about that. Like that was it. Like I had planned for the encounter to be kind of tough with like the goblin guards like coming in the room and helping out. But whenever they tried to convince them that they were him and like, no, nothing's wrong in here, I was just like, hey, if it works, it works. They even stayed afterwards and convinced, by reading a bunch of goblin lore, they convinced him that they were their new god, basically. So one of the guys in the campaign was able to like summon a goblin to help them fight. But I gave him like a limited number of goblins. So it was like, this is absolutely ridiculous, like, and would not be allowed in like standard play, because they'd be like, oh well, handing out like a summoning item or having like a pet at this level isn't allowed, or it's like, I don't care. Like on it, they're having fun, I'm having fun. Who's not having fun? The goblins, and they're not real. So who cares? But yeah, I'm literally just kind of like walking around in circles. Hopefully that was like an entertaining story, at least. Oh, my cat's all passed out, but my foot is also completely asleep from being propped up like this and bearing his weight, so I'm gonna have to remedy that. Oh, he's got such a sleepy face. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I know. You don't want to go, but you gotta. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end that. I mean, this is still maybe just one last look for a quest with a cryptid. Anything? No. No. Of course not. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Yes, definitely do. Hopefully we'll be able to play later. And yeah, I look forward to that. To potentially murdering all of you, but more likely being murdered by you consistently.